Hey, this is Wayne here, and we're checking out hole saws. Again, here we are back at, trying to take a look at everything and sort out the advertising and get to the bottom of what is the tool, what is it called, and what does it actually do. And we're going to do that by putting this stuff to the test. We found out a whole bunch of information with the Ultimate Guide to Drill Bits. We found out even more information with the Ultimate Guide to Sawzall blades and how the different aggregates, how different abrasives like carbide and diamond drill and what they're going to drill and how they're going to do it and how they're going to perform and where these bimetal blades are going to perform as well. Bimetal hole saw like this is going to burn out and get destroyed pretty quickly if you get it in stainless steel or any kind of hardened steel. We've already figured out and we've already shown and displayed that a hole saw removes less material. So if you're going to be at a half-inch hole or bigger, it's going to be less expensive for you and faster to go with a hole saw, whether you're drilling in metal or wood or whatever it may be. A hole saw could save you a bunch of time, at least for sure in metal and tile, because you're drilling something that's so hard. The less material that you make, or the less material that you have to remove, the faster you're going to drill. So we've got some bimetal blades. This is what happens when you drill stainless steel or any kind of hardened steel. You can see this would be a normal hole saw with these nice little teeth right here, and stainless steel will quickly turn your hole saw into that. Found out that the hard way a couple times. So these are some new things. This was the old setup that I had before. I just have hole saws for installing locks, a 1 inch and a 2 1/4, just like this here, and that would install everything on wood and metal doors. However, they're slow compared to some of these here. This is the carbide cutter from Spyder. They actually have some really cool stuff going on, and some really cool innovation. The number one problem with hole saws is removing the plug when you're done, and Spyder has a really cool, this blue Spyder button. You take that and you eject the plug, just like that. Something else cool that Spyder did that nobody else really does is they have this really cool system to where you can actually add 2 hole saws onto one. So let's say you drilled your hole, and this is a little bit of an extreme example, but let's say you drilled your hole with a hole saw. One of the main problems with a hole saw is that you can't, once you've drilled that hole, this is your centering drill bit, and once you've drilled a hole like this big, it's going to be practically impossible to put something like this and expand that hole a little bit, simply because the center's already been taken out and you're not going to have anything to guide the rest of the drill bit in there. But what Spyder has done is they've made that arbor long enough, or the center that actually spins, they've made it long enough to where you can actually add another one to it, just like so. And the pin should actually drop in too, possibly, and hold that. If we got one more click out of it, we could do it. But they're actually going to allow you to add 2 like that. So let's say you misjudged on this one. Instead of having to have a jig or something, around that, you're going to actually be able to just go buy the next size up and actually use the one that you used in here as a guide. So that's a pretty cool innovation. That's about the only thing that I've seen that's really setting any of these apart from each other is the hole ejection system from this, and the ability to run 2 of them at the same time. Bosch has a similar setup. These are the Bosch ones here. However, you cannot add a larger bit or a smaller bit. You can't run them both. You just got the one. Now they have a quick release deal too for their for plug ejection, like so. You just have this quick release thing, but I don't know, it's not as good. I don't think. I think the Spyder put a little more thought and effort into that, and that's some pretty cool stuff. So these are some new things that I just barely started to see show up at the hardware store, and I wanted to try them out and see, and they save a ton of time. This is actually going to improve your production quite a bit. You know, we got diamond and we got carbide grit, so we'll see how those perform. We may not get to this one. This would be used in more of a high-speed tool, but that's there too. So this is the stuff that you're going to see at the hardware store. This is a special order bit from Drill Bit Warehouse, and this one it takes the idea of these carbides that are working so well, but it's specifically designed for metal, and it doesn't have just 3. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 carbide chunks in there, and what that does is it allows you to drill the metal and drill it a whole lot more efficiently. These can drill metal. They'll drill thin metal, and they'll drill stainless steel. Like if you have thin, like a sink or something like that, they will drill it. But this is going to drill thick steel, and it's going to drill a lot of it. So kind of a wide range of what we got here, and a wide range of applications and what it's going to do. Where these are going to perform for you, you'll be able to decide. So we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll see where everything shakes out at.